Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. I have been sick, so I have only been putting up what I had pre-filmed, and I'm out of pre-filmed, so I'm trying to film today. I'm trying not to cough and sneeze on camera this whole time, and the struggle was real. Thomas was better than my cold. Go figure. Anyway, in today's video, I am going to do another look with the Carli Bybel palette, and I am going to do almost a full face of Anastasiabeverlyhills. The new products to my channel would be her liquid eyeliner, her new setting powder, her new foundation, and some lashes. So yeah, if that sounds interesting to you and you want to know my opinion on these products, then be aware that I have a special needs child. You'll hear him in the background clapping his hands and making noise. He's jealous of anyone or anything that takes my time from him, and he's super ready for me to be done filming. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into this tutorial. Alright, so as per usual, I always start out after my skincare with my brows, and I have the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown. So yeah, one of my favorites. Alrighty then. Let me get a mirror here. See how quick and easy that was? I really like this pencil. I definitely am, yeah, putting this in my favorites video when I can actually sit down and film it. Then I just take some dip brow gel, also in dark brown, I believe. See if I can read this little writing. Yes, dark brown. I just kind of reorder. I should probably get the full size, but you know, it's expensive. Alright. Sometimes I'll wait and do that till after my foundation, just because of sometimes I make a mistake, but I can always go back through it. So yeah, moving on. Just like almost always when I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to use my Anastasia eye primer and my Real Techniques little like contour brush type deal. I use it for this though. I like it. I think it works out good. Plus this cuts out my brow quite nicely. So I like that too. I do want to mention, when I use this product, I literally use like a pin drop, like the top of a pen. That's how tiny of an amount you need. And I mean, look, I could literally do my whole under eye area and everything. You know what I mean? I'm putting my tapes on. I'll be right back. And now, Miss Carli Bybel palette. I decided to go with this one because I only have done one look with it, and I thought you guys might be interested in another look. So let me grab a clean Anastasia brush, because as you can see, this one's still in the packaging, so I haven't even washed it, and we'll get started. Okay, so actually I'm going to start out with my BH Pro number 5, because it's a bit fluffier, and I'm going to go, actually, yeah, I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Bear, just to set down this primer at the top. Alright, so I just switched off that brush a little on my towel down here, and I think I'm going to pick up some Bybel here with that same brush, just because, I mean, there's a lot of times no need to dirty a bunch of brushes. I love the way this palette blends out. And you guys, I'm going to try really hard not to cough or sneeze or anything like that in this video. Alright, now I'm going to go in with that Anastasia brush, and I'm going to use this packer side first, and I'm going to go in with Steve right here, and I'm going to start by packing it in my inner and outer parts of my eye here, and get my shape down the way I want it. Then I'm going to take the clean side and buff along those edges. Kind of slightly dragging it in the middle there. Just whatever color happens to work its way through there. I'm going to do like a spotlight type eye this time. I don't remember. I know I used the purples in the first one. So I'm going to try to focus on anything but the purple. Now I'm going to take my NYX glitter primer and I'm going to put it right in this open area. Kind of like a fake cut crease. I love doing this with my shimmers. If you're new here, if not, you already know that. Now I'm going to take this BH number 9 from the Peach Pearly Handle Collection, and I think I'm going to dip into some Aura right here. This shade right here. This is so pretty. And I'm going to start working this on either side of this eye look. I want to leave a little bit on the center open just to bring light to that area. Little into the crease. Gonna take the clean side of that brush into some of this My Angel shade. My Angels with an F. Ooh, holy cow. That kind of dug up on me just a little. Let's tap off some of that excess. Okay. And let's hit the middle of this. Ooh, yes. Yes, Thomas, yes. Then I'm just gonna flip back and forth till I have the blend the way I want it. Now I'm gonna take this Morphe E18 and just to add a little more something, I'm gonna mix a little bit of both of these and just feather them in the inner and outer corner. Go back with the very first brush we used. Make sure we're not harsh anywhere. Alright, now a new product to me is the liquid liner from ABH. Relatively new. Like I said, I have been trying all these to see what I think of them. And yeah, let's get started. This is actually a pretty nice little applicator. I don't mind it at all. I love how easily that works to make your lines and stuff. Really enjoy this. Alright, ready? Bam. Unquestionable results. It is a little liquidy, so if you're not careful, it'll run just a little, but once you clean that up and it dries and sets, it stays on beautifully throughout the day. Alright, now because this is a dewy foundation and I have oily skin, I am going to go in with my Makeup Forever because it is super, super, super matte. And yeah, we're going to set this down instead of, usually I'd use my Hourglass, but I think I liked the way this wore better than the Hourglass, so that's where we are. And with this, you need to get it where you want it and leave it alone, or it does this weird crumbly thing. That's the only thing I don't like about it. And I'm not crazy about the smell, to be honest. But anyway. Alright, now something I learned from Nikia Joy was to take your MAC paint pot and just put a tiny bit on a brush, because this foundation wears exactly like Tarte Foundcealer on my skin. But like I said, I am oily. And she does this to help with that spot on your nose that always ends up disappearing by the 5 to 7 hour mark. Not that I probably need this today because I'll be blowing my nose so much, but I'm going to put a little there and a little on my chin, because those are the places that the Foundcealer and the Anastasiabeverlyhills don't wear well on me. And keep in mind to only use a tiny bit. Now, while my final set is going to be with the Anastasia setting spray, I am going to try a little oil control just to see if it helps, like I said, with that nose and chin wear. So now, I have had a problem in the past with foundations where I always seem to get a shade that's too light for me. So I tried to go up a shade from what I thought I would need ordering online, and I ended up getting a 240 neutral or 240N, and yeah, it's way too dark for me. And this is a winter foundation for me, so definitely gonna have to get a shade that's a little too light. So anyway, since it wears exactly like my Foundcealer, I have this sample of 22B from the Foundcealer, and I've been mixing them, and it has been working out great. So let me get a little mixture going, and we'll apply some foundation. So I have like way too much going on here, but that's okay, because with all this redness going on around my nose and my eyes, it's, you probably can't see on camera, I definitely need the coverage. So that's that. We're just going to dot her around the face, and then we're gonna blend this puppy out. As you can see, this is a little dark for me, so I do blend it all the way down my neck. But the good part about it is, I mean, if I was to go out and get some sun, it would be okay. Anyway, I'm going to use my Jeffree Star Concealer in C6 to do my concealing, and I'll be back with some more Anastasia. Okay, so I did pick up also the powder in the shade Vanilla. I like using colored powders more than I do translucent because I feel like they brighten things up a little better. So I'm going to take the other side of my sponge here and I'm going to dip into this. Now what I found about this is it's kind of in between. Hold that thought. I had to cough. It's in between the consistency of the Nakia Joy and the Jeffree Star. Maybe even a little thicker in consistency, if that makes sense. I'm going to just pick some up with my sponge and set this under eye. Now I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush. I let this set for a few minutes, not really, maybe a minute. I don't want harsh baking today, but I just kind of blend it out everywhere. And voila. Alright, let me get my contour kit out. Got my Anastasia contour kit. This is the light medium one. And I'm going to take my BH number 4 from the White Handle collection. And I'm going to dip into this middle shade right here. Just picking up a little bit. Oh, by the way, this is what the skin looks like so far. Okay, now with the contour, I'm going to start, because all I did was put the extra powder from my sponge and what I dusted around with my brush. So I always stamp first, so I know I'm not going to drag any foundation where I don't want it, if that makes sense at all. Now I'm going to take this SL Miss Glam MS04 brush. This cough is for real. Alright, I'm going to mix a little bit of the banana and the peach, just like that. And I'm just going to go over all those spots that you bake with. Gonna go in with some of my Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer in 104 Tan-tastic and my press and set bronzer brush from Complex Culture. I think I got this in my Ipsy. It's a good brush. I like this brush. It's soft. It washed beautifully, held together beautifully. Yeah, definitely want to check out more from this brand. Then I'm just gonna add ever so slight amount of this because my foundation is already dark enough. But I do want to, I don't feel right without adding the bronzer because I think it makes the contour look better. It's probably just in my head, but that's where we're at. Now my Anastasia blush trio in Pink Passion and my BH number 2 from the Peach Handle collection. I think I'm actually going to mix a little bit of these two shades right here. Just like so. Start out on the apples. If you don't know where your apples are, smile. And drag it up just a little. Now I'm going to take that dewy setting mist and spray her down. Smells so good. Sprays so good. Then I'm just going to get rid of a lot of that powderiness. And then I'm going to let it get good and dry, and we'll move on to the lower lash line. Sound like a plan? Yes. Yes, Thomas. He loves when I do that. Alright, so believe it or not, the palettes were a hard choice for me, but I swear the highlighter was a harder choice. But I decided to go with my Anastasia Glow Kit, an oldie but goodie. Yes. And I think I'm going to take my, my Moda Pro brush. This is the BMX 265 Glow. And I think I'm going to go in with some Starburst and Gumdrop. I always like this mixture. So yeah, that is where we are. Here we go. Ooh, yes. A little pinkier than what I... Let me pick up a little more Gumdrop. Just to try to dull down that pink. Once again, I'm going to take my sponge and press that all into my skin to make it look not so textured that all highlighters do to me. ALL, all. But yes. Now that my face is pretty much done, I want to take and just get rid of some of this powder that got on my brows. And this is just the clear brow gel from Anastasia. Like I said, usually I would wait for my dip brow gel till this step, but we're doing it this way today. So, alright, so I know I said I didn't want to put any purple on my lower lash line, but I might be rethinking that, or on my eyes, but I might be rethinking that. But I'm going to start out with that packer side of that Anastasia brush into my little mixture here of these two shades, the Steve and Bybel shades, and I'm going to buff this along that lower lash line. Just so we're gelling with the top. Flip it over. Try to make it not so harsh. I actually think I changed my mind. I actually think I'm going to pick up... Let me get a different brush. Okay, so I'm going to take this angled brush, and I am going to dip into that My Angel shade that we put in the center. And I'm going to spray this. I'm almost done my Anastasia, so I'm cheating and using my Urban Decay. One of my favorites anyway, so yes. And I'm going to stamp this along that lower lash line. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that. Back with that Anastasia brush and buff along it so it doesn't look too harsh. And now I think I'm gonna be creative, and I'm gonna take, hold that thought, I'm gonna take this Moda pencil brush into some of, Mandala right here. It's almost like a iridescent purple. And I'm going to use this on my inner corner. I did this here a while back with this palette, and I kind of was living for it. See that? Well, see how that gives that look? I really like that. Switching off that brush so we're nice and clean. I'm going to dip into some marshmallow from the Glow Kit, and I am going to use this on my brow bone. Yes. I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs Accomplice powder in 50, and I'm going to buff my face with this. This is always almost my final step. The Anastasia, the Jaclyn Hill Do Me luminous powder does my face the same way. He doesn't like motorcycles, hold that thought. Okay, now I have a few thoughts on what I want to do with my lip. That might be darker than what I want, actually. I'm not sure. I wish you guys were here to tell me. I'm going to go with this one. This is Crush. Anastasia lipsticks are not my most favorite, but they're not my least favorite either, so you gotta be careful, they will get on your teeth. Then I'm just gonna top that lip with this Anastasia gloss. I believe that says Shimmer Vibes. Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, I will put it in the description box. Just to add a little extra to the lips. Yes. Okay, let's move on to some lashes. Just kidding. Let's do that. Yeah. Urban Decay Gold Mine for the Waterline. There you go. I thought this would bring out that gold really nicely. So, oh yeah, I like that. Alright, so I also picked up 2 of their new lashes. I have tried this pair. As you can see, this pair is... Okay, where's your name? Oh, this is So Hollywood. And then I got Dreamy right here. I think I'm going to cut these Dreamy ones and try them because, like I said, I already have tried the other ones. And, yeah, then I can definitely see which ones I like better. Alright, so let's see. Oops. I don't know why I can't do this without blinking. I may trim just a little off this edge. And I'm going to pair this with my Caution mascara from Hourglass because I've been loving it, and my velour lash glue, and I'll be right back to show you guys the final look. Voila! Just like that. Do you think my eyes look dreamy? Anyway, I'm not sure which one of these lashes at the moment I like better, so I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. But this right here is the final look of our Almost Everything Anastasiabeverlyhills eye look. I'm having fun doing these style videos. Let me know if you want to see more. I'm not sure where I could go from here because I don't have a whole lot from single brands besides like Anastasia, Urban Decay, you know what I mean. But anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you either on the screen or in the description box about how my nose holds up and my chin with the MAC paint pot. And yeah, other than that, I am enjoying these products ever since I got them. Like I said, this will only be good as a winter foundation like my foundcealer, but I'm okay with that for the moment because it's actually nice and cool and all that good stuff here in Florida for 5 minutes. It'll change. Anyway, you know I like my dewy setting mist because, yeah, it's almost gone. I like this powder. It's a heavier powder than my Nakia Joy, so I can't say I like it better than that, but it's going to take someone coming out with something super special to, you know, take the place of my Nakia Joy Velvet Finishing Powder. That being said, I do like this eyeliner. As you can see, my eyeliner looks perfect. Really like this. You guys know I like my glow kit, my brow products, and my contour kit, but other than that, I hope you're having a wonderful night or day wherever you are, and yeah, lots of love from me and Thomas to all of you. I hope you will consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel, since Thomas plays such a big part. I feel like we should call this his channel as well. Anyway, that being said, we will see you on the next Teresa Tries Tutorials. Bye, guys.